Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. This is abbasi here. Today we will discuss the reduced syllabus of the HSC Part 2 12th class, second year class uh, for the examination of the 2020-21 subject chemistry. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now this is very important note from the Sakhar board. In compliance with the decision of the Curriculum Council, Sindh, the Directorate of the Curriculum, Assessment and Research, DCAR, Sindh, Directorates of the School Education and Boards of the Intermediate and Secondary Education have jointly designed the reduced syllabus of class first year and inter for the academic year 2020-21 under the supervision and guidance of the working group on the condensed syllabus. The annual examination, this is very important point for the HSC Part 2 class, that annual examination of the boards and the pre-entry test for the admission to the universities will be conducted from the reduced syllabus as given below, which we will discuss. So it's very good news that you have to cover the reduced syllabus, and your pre-entry test will be conducted from this reduced syllabus. Now let's look at the reduced syllabus. Reduced syllabus of the HSC Part 2 class, subject chemistry. As you know that there are two parts in the second year. One is organic chemistry, second one is inorganic chemistry. So first of all we will discuss the inorganic chemistry. Number chapter 1 is the related to the periodic table. So only we will discuss the modern periodic table based on Moseley's contribution. This will be the main topic. Then classification and long form of the periodic table on the basis of electronic configuration, and the last one, types of elements based on the electronic configuration. These are the three topics which will be assessed, and the points, the number is also given for the subtopic like 1.7, 1.6 and 1.8 in your textbook. When you go through the textbook you will find these subtopics. So under the heading of the first chapter, periodic classification, these three topics will be in your reduced syllabus. Number 2 is the hydrogen, chapter number 2. Then number 1 very important topic is that position of hydrogen in the periodic table will be assessed. Then atomic, what is atomic hydrogen. Then last one is binary compounds of hydrogen. So these are the three topics which we have to discuss in the chapter number 2. S block element, one of the very important chapter. In this there will be introduction, and then group trends and alkali and alkaline earth metals, chemical properties which we have discussed in online classes. Then the occurrence and extraction of metals will be assessed. These three topics will be in S block elements, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3 and 3.4. Only these four topics will be assessed. Now chapter number 4, that is the P block elements. In P block elements there will be only 4 topics. Number 1 is introduction. Number 2 is the metallurgy of the metals, 4.3 topic, the complete topic. Then 4.6 nitric acid preparation, uses, chemical properties, physical properties, each and everything related to HNO3 nitric acid. Then the last, that is chlorine, preparation of chlorine, uses, chemical properties, physical properties, that will be discussed. Only these 4 topics will be assessed and will be covered in the chapter number 4, that is P block elements. Now we are moving towards the D block element, which is the 5th chapter, or we can say that is the transition elements, study of the transition elements. In this there will be 5 topics. One will be introduction to the D block elements like transition elements, each and everything. Then general properties or general characteristics, 5.3. Then 5.6 subtopic, that is copper sulfate. We will discuss the detailed discussion related to copper sulfate, what is the introduction related to copper sulfate, physical properties, preparation, chemical properties, uses, each and everything related to copper sulfate. Then potassium chlorate and corrosion and its prevention, what is rusting and how we can prevent the corrosion or rusting of iron, or rusting, the methods, or we can say that what are the measurements to prevent from the rusting, we will discuss. So these are the topics under the heading of the chapter number 5, that is D block elements. Now we are moving towards the second part, that is the study of organic chemistry, introduction to organic chemistry, number 1 chapter, starting chapter, first chapter. In this we will discuss 6.1, 6.4, 6.5, 6.6, 6.7 and 6.8 subtopics, like natural sources of organic compounds, what are the natural sources of organic compounds. Then we will discuss polymerization, types of polymerization like addition, condensation, and there are lots of other types. Then classification of organic compounds or types of organic compounds like saturated, unsaturated, open chain, closed chain. These are the the different types of organic compounds we will discuss. Then what is homologous series, isomerism, and then we will discuss the nomenclature. So these are the topics which we will discuss in the chapter number 6, introduction to organic chemistry. Then chapter number 7 is the chemistry of hydrocarbons, one of the very important chapter. In this we will discuss what is difference between open and closed chain hydrocarbons, chemistry of ethane, chemistry of ethene, chemistry of ethyne. In these compounds, we will discuss the introduction, preparation, physical, chemical properties, uses, each and everything we will discuss in detail. Then structure also, what is the structure of ethane and ethene and ethyne. Then the huge topic, which is the benzene, study of benzene we have to cover. Then molecular orbital treatment of benzene. In this only we will discuss the two topics, so what is benzene, introduction related to this, that is 7.6, and then only we have to cover, that is 7.7 subtopic, that is molecular orbital treatment of the benzene. Then chapter number 8, alkyl halides. 8.1, classification of alkyl halides. 8.2, nomenclature of alkyl halides. 8.4, mechanism of nucleophilic substitution reactions. This is also very important topic under the chapter number 8, alkyl halide. Now the chapter number 9, carbon compounds with oxygen containing functional group. In this we will discuss only three compounds. There are lots of other compounds, but they were reduced. Now we have to study about the alcohols, what are alcohol, nomenclature, preparation, each and everything, then aldehyde and ketones. So the chapter number 10 is the chemistry of life related to biology, biochemistry, definition and introduction. Then carbohydrates we will discuss, amino acids and enzymes, proteins, lipids, and these were also vitamins in this chapter, but they were reduced and we have to discuss only the carbohydrates, amino acids and enzymes. Last chapter, chemical industries in Pakistan. There are lots of chemicals in this chapter, but we have to discuss only three, we can say, that topics, that is number 1, 11.1 fertilizers, 11.3 glass, 11.5 plastics. We have to cover only these three subtopics in the chapter number 11, that is chemical industries in Pakistan. So now I am sharing you this very important document. Now look at here how we have to cover these topics. To enhance understanding of the students regarding the written topics, following strategies must be adopted, which we are adopting also. Number 1 is that student-centered and inquiry-based approach may be adopted to engage students through the assessments, project, presentations and quiz. Then use the ICT in classroom teaching. Video clips may be shared on WhatsApp groups as we are conducting the online classes through PPT presentations, and we share the videos related to chemical practicals and videos related to the topics, animated videos that will enhance your concept and better understanding. Now, what about assessment? Long question, short question, numerical and multiple choice questions, MCQs, will be assessed according to above retained topics or subtopics. Your assessment will be entirely based on these topics which right now I have discussed, and during the formative or summative assessment in the classes we will conduct the class test on these topics, and your formative and summative assessment end of the year exam, that will be also conducted as initially I told you, that from these retained topics. Moreover, at the end of the chapter, exercises will also be assessed according to the topics or subtopics. At the end of the chapter, the questions which will be given by the teacher, that will be based on the topics which we have discussed. So this was the reduced syllabus of the chemistry subject for the class HSC part 2. I hope you understood this, the syllabus, and you have to note it down in your copies, so that you can learn the things or understand the topics related to the syllabus. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.